Howdy, folks! Welcome to another episode of Sherlock Holmes, Primes and Cumishments. We are back. I'm sorry, the last episode I had to cut kind of in the middle again. I don't like having to do that, but I don't ever really know where these cases are going to, how long these cases are going to take. I'm very sorry for that. I hope you guys are going to enjoy the rest of the mystery at Kew Gardens. If you're excited, then please chuck some cheddar on the like button. If you have your own ideas of what is going to happen, please let me know in the comments of which way you think things are going to swing. And if you have not already, please subscribe to the channel. There's so many people who are still watching us, which I love, who have not joined the family. But we are, I think, maybe, hopefully, by this point, on 100 already. But if not, then please help us get there. Enjoy the show. Bye-bye.
The way is clear.
Yes, it is. Well, first, I want to pop out, and I want to go listen to that record. I've just been left with the keys to Kew Gardens. That's wonderful. That is very cool. Like, even as me now, right? If I was left with... I mean, I'm doing, like I said, I don't have that much of a fascination with plants. I've gone completely the wrong direction. I don't have that much of a fascination with plants, but I would still find this very cool to just be left here for, like, on my own for a few hours. It's very, very interesting, isn't it? What? Sniffing. Yes, I want to go listen to that record real quick. Before I forget about it, more than anything. So somebody's stories aren't quite adding up, are they? So she said Hamish came to see her at 10:10. Right, and that would have been after his visit anyway, so that's fine. But she's saying that he was there from about 9 o'clock. And Hamish was there from 9:40. Doesn't make sense. Photographic cylinders.
Here it is.
320. Is there anything else in there?
Cylinder.
Okay, now what do I do with the cylinder? What doth I do with the cylinder? Do I play the cylinder somewhere? Where the fuck do I use the cylinder? Find a use. Okay. Cylinder. Oh, wait a minute. Can this be... No, this can't be played in the fucking thing, can it? Oh, phonograph. There we go.
I don't hear any.
Use the cylinder.
These plants, classified as shrubs or grasses, have adapted to their arid environment due to a system of underground roots.
This recording seems very long. It is unnecessary to listen to all of it. Miss White was in the laboratory, as she told us.
Yeah, but it doesn't necessarily mean... It doesn't mean that she was there that day, though, does it? You don't have any date stamps or anything like that on it, and surely they could be fabricated.
How?
I don't... It feels like not really evidence. Although I know for Holmes it means everything, because apparently everything means everything for Holmes, and everything is evidence. But, like, I don't know, it just seems very odd. Determine the correct sequence of events based on details you have gathered. Inhaling the spores. Okay, so that happened first. I don't know why that would have been on there. Okay, and then this, and then... Is that what we're saying? Okay, and then yes, he would have stumbled to the door. Someone would have seen her from across the way. And he would have had to bang the door to get out. So someone would have locked him in there.
When Montague Dunn was standing close by the plants, the caterpillars were released and caused the deadly spores to activate. Panicking, and likely already half asphyxiated, Montague Dunn started back and knocked over the bust. He rushed to the door, but it was locked. He had to force it open with his shoulder. We already know the outcome. Montague Dunn collapsed and died not far from the pool. Well, it is time to perform our experiment on the ventilation system.
Yes, this is a very interesting case. There's a lot of planning to get this murder done. And it would have required very acute timing, wouldn't it? Maybe it's more than one person, because someone would have had to lock him in with the spores, right? To ensure that he died properly. Because we had a little exposure to the spores, and we are still fine. I mean, obviously we would have had a gas mask. First
of all, I need to visit the colonial collection room to see how those caterpillars...
Oh, did I not? Oh, I thought that was the given. Okay, fine, fuck you. Get out of the fucking way, Watson. God damn you. I'm really not sure who would have fucking done this. I mean, possibly the Divine Syndicate, obviously. But, I don't know. There's part of me that feels like it is probably an inside job of some kind. So we need to do what, do we? There are no caterpillars. Oh, place caterpillars.
The caterpillars could only fall from the ventilation duct. Our caterpillars are in place. I'll activate the ventilation system so that they fall down. Watson, stay here and observe.
All right, Holmes.
Examine. Right, there's nothing else to be done here, I don't believe. No, there's the examination symbol, but I don't need to do that, I don't think. I think I will, but unless there's any, like, footprints or something on the way here. Not really, no. Very interesting. Where did I get the caterpillars from? I don't really remember. Also, who needs this to get to the ventilation system? Right,
Before starting the engine, I need to enable...
Okay, fine.
The power is on. The engine...
Awesome.
The engine has started.
Right, and then what?
The ventilation system is working.
Okay, and then so I go back. And hopefully we find Watson covered in caterpillars, is what we're saying. So that fire, I feel like there's more to that fire going on than we have found so far. Because theoretically Mr. Dunn would have used a gas mask, would he not? He wasn't exact. I mean, he did have a degree in herbology, didn't he? I just kind of feel like he would have used it, surely.
Now we need to see if we...
How do I activate the fans? Did I not do the fan? I thought I already did the fan. But I did the ventilation system. Did I not? I'm rather confused now. Do I need to activate the fans elsewhere? Or am I doing something wrong? I am probably doing something wrong. How doth I... What am I doing wrong? Go through there? Go through here. Oh, wait a second. So...
Excellent. This ventilation fan is working. Let us see if I can activate the other one.
Right, so there's a ventilation fan. So, did I not see that? Is there another one in the opposite building? It must be, yes. I understand now why we have the fucking investigation system set up. So if I do these, and then there's it there. So we have the fan, and there's the system.
Now I just need to find Watson to check the result.
Why? I don't understand.
It works perfectly, Holmes. Bravo. Now, if you could just help me to get rid of these caterpillars.
Perfect.
You look lovely,
now we
Watson.
know how the murder of Montague Dunn was carried out, by activating both Albert's and Mr. Hamish's fans.
But only from Mr. Hamish's workplace would it be possible to see when Montague Dunn entered the Colonial Collection Room.
Which is where he said he was, wasn't it? Find a way... No, get off my fucking screen. Find out who killed Mr. Dunn. Right, okay. So. Do I use this for all of them? No, I don't. can use it for all of them, yes. Fucking hell, okay. Martin Hamish had the opportunity to stimulate the deadly plants in the colonial building. As a biologist, he would have understood the technicality of how to do this. He would have, that is true. That is very true. Hamish could be the killer. He had the opportunity to steal the divine syndicate plants and stimulate them from his workplace directly after he had locked Montague inside the colonial collection room. After that, arrest Mr. Hamish. No, I don't want to do that yet. Albert is not very good at botany. He is doubtful that he could have learned how... That is very true. That is very true. Although he was studying. No, I don't believe he has the knowledge. But I don't believe he has the knowledge. Sex stole everything. No, this only works out if that is true. Miss White had the biological knowledge to simulate deadly plants. The knowledge of Mrs. White acquired at the university might not be enough to guarantee the correct reaction. I believe she might have done. Why does that stimulate that out, does it? Why does that not be a thing? Did what? Why can I not do that anymore? Why am I... Arrest Mr. Hamish. How do I do that?
Let's go to Scotland Yard.
I don't... This feels too tight. This feels too neat. This feels too neat. Do you know what I'm saying? In order to have Mr. Hamish arrested. Because none of the other ones have ended like this. I don't believe this is exactly right. There must be more to this going on. There must be. Yes, I would have said him, but it feels like there's more to this. Because yes, he has the knowledge, and he had the access. Definitely had the access. And he's the only one with the window to whatever to be able to see everything. However, both fans would have had to have been activated, so it feels like there would have had to be two.
I believe that Martin Hamish is guilty of the murder of Montague Dunn.
Aha! I knew it. I'll send the lads around to arrest him.
Very good. I shall wait to hear from you.
It doesn't feel right. It feels like there's more. I feel like maybe him and Mrs. White. Together. Right, sorry. My camera, my recording software just decided to go, no, I'm fucking with you today, CheeZ, apparently. So I had to stop. So I might know this first little bit, but hopefully we can carry on and proceed like everything is normal. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong. I need to update everything, basically. But for some reason, OBS decided to just go, nope, I'm going to forget about your camera. And you know what? I'm going to forget about your microphone as well. The game can play, but I'm not going to register the fact you're talking. However, I'm going to record that you're talking.
I came here as quickly as I could.
Not tell you about it. I don't know what happened.
Martin Hamish is in the large glass house. There's no need to hurry.
So yes, Martin Hamish is he's flown the coop. No, he's having a very bad day. Fortunately, he's not going to have that many more.
Holmes, my God.
Yeah, it's a bit of a bugger, isn't it? So yes,
We found
basically
him like that.
Messing around with the ventilation system didn't go unnoticed.
No, it
Mr.
did not.
Hamish realized that we knew.
Inspector, could you arrange the body, please? I should like to examine it.
This is where I got up to before I stopped because I saw that bit. Okay, so from this point onwards, I know nothing more than you guys do. So we have a letter. Although I probably know a lot less than you guys do, in all fairness. Life has become a living hell. I find it unbearable. Dunn deserved to die, but I cannot forgive myself for having his blood upon my hands. The Hamishes seem to have always fallen victim to our circumstance, and I find myself to be no exception. I must atone, and I shall do so here and now. Farewell. Yeah, I personally don't like this kind of thing. I'm just... my dad did this, and it's a little bit of a fucking thing for me. But, you know...
Holmes, his left
Why are your
shoe
feet
is
different?
unique. This anomaly is often a characteristic of...
A club foot. Bravo, Watson. That is the key element of this case.
Why is it the key element? I don't understand. Why is it the key element? Because it takes him... Okay, I figured those two together. Amazing. Is there more? Deadly precision. Albert's... All of these I've tried to link together, haven't I? Complex process to prepare deadly plants. and now feels responsibility to manage. Oh, okay, those two go together. Do I go to these? I do go to these. Okay. Albert's lack of experience. Albert is not very good at botany. It is doubtful that he could have learned how to plants. Yeah, I agree with that. That's probably pretty right. And then what's this one? So, yes, I don't believe that Hamish would have done this on his own because it doesn't feel right. He doesn't have the gumption. You know, knowledge of Miss White acquired at the university might have been enough to guarantee the correct reaction of the plants. Miss White has the biological knowledge to stimulate the deadly plants. I agree with that. Hamish's opportunity. Why does those two not go together? Hamish acted alone? Question mark? No, I need to talk to Lestrade. Possible impact of these clues. Well, why? Add the biological knowledge to stimulate deadly plants. Knowledge Miss White acquired at the university might not be enough. Okay. Does that not go together? It means that he is guilty. Okay, fine. Let's talk to Lestrade real quickly. Strady boy! Strady. What you got for me? Oh no, I've got something for you.
Something about this rings very oddly.
Why do you say that, Mr. Holmes?
Why? Because of Mr. Hamish's club foot. Oh, I deserve to be kicked from here to Charing Cross. I should have noticed it.
But, Mr. Holmes, I can't see why.
I see.
No, I don't suppose you do.
Because he got locked in, didn't he?
You must recall that Mr. Dunn was locked inside the Colonial Collection Room.
And then going through the palm room, which we didn't see very much of, in all honesty.
He would have had to run up to his workplace to trigger the fan situated above it, taking into consideration the condition of his foot.
Well, it is still possible.
Perhaps,
it is, but not very likely.
It's rather strange that such a person as Mr. Hamish decided to base his plan on the speed of his gait.
Indeed.
You mean to say that somebody helped him?
So the suicide is questionable?
Correct.
Quite
Mr.
possibly
Hamish accuses only himself in his letter.
Quite possibly the suicide was legit, because I don't feel like either the other two could have hoisted him up there.
That idea had not occurred to me, Mr. Holmes.
I have another idea, Inspector. Thanks to the testimony that we have collected, we are able to rebuild the events as they took place that day.
We can. How do we do that?
Timeline, such as we did in the Jack the Ripper case.
I want to play this Jack the Ripper case. It seems like it's very good.
The map at the entrance of Kew Gardens should help us with our...
Indeed. I'm a little bit gutted. We're nearly finished.
So that we may recreate the events of that morning.
9:30. Okay, so this happened here, so that is for that. It's around 20 minutes to 10 when Hamish and Montague, 20 minutes to 10, so that is for that one. Went out to the backyard after 10 minutes, so 9:50. So we can say that there and this here. Yes. Then, yep, exactly. Okay, Martin and Hamish had a conversation with Miss White at 10 o'clock. Talking with Miss White at 10 o'clock. And then Miss White in the laboratory to 10:40. Okay, Hamish ran to Albert as soon as he heard Mr. Montague as well, which was at 10:30. So here. Hamish, blah, blah, blah. Martin Hamish returns after talking with Miss White. Albert was seen in the seed house the entire morning. He observed... Albert was in the seed house. He observed Hamish returning from visiting Miss White at 10 minutes past 10. So, there. And this one would put you in the seed house at 10 minutes past 10, right? Yes. There we go. Okay, so play the events. Oh, this is lovely. This is cool. I like this very much. Okay, so they're together. So you're alone for quite a while there. And then you're in the thing. Okay, which means that at that point, you two, if you're working together, I feel had the best chance of getting this done. Because Albert is on his own for quite a lot.
Montague Dunn was poisoned
which
inside
these two
the
attest
Colonial
to.
Collection Room.
Kind of.
He forced open the door, which means that someone locked him inside there at 10:20.
Yes.
Martin Hamish was last seen at 10:10. This means that he has approximately 10 minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room.
It does
Given
indeed.
that he was club-footed, it is
yes,
valid.
getting from there to all the way
Albert
around to
also
here,
has
probably
10
not.
minutes to lock the door of the Colonial Collection Room, which is quite enough time.
Absolutely.
Miss White was last seen at 10 o'clock, which means that she had approximately 20 minutes to lock the door. More than enough
Absolutely. Good things happen with the
Perfect,
master.
Watson.
Sorry about that.
Now, let us ascertain who assisted Martin Hamish in killing Montague Dunn.
Indeed. I believe it's got to be Miss White, doesn't it? Hamish's timeline works with this. And then we do this and this. Beautiful. Albert is not involved. I can't believe that Albert wouldn't be involved. Martin Hamish and Albert are not accomplices. It's unlikely that Albert would have had the opportunity, and 10 minutes would not have been enough to lock the door. Yes, because he wouldn't have seen him, basically. So, if he... Okay, so his father was in there. But regardless of the fact that I don't think he killed his father, because how upset he is and everything like that, and because if he killed his father, I think he would have just gone straight on to the shipyards, the Navy, right? It doesn't make sense for him to have stayed here and taken over, because it's something he didn't want to do. So therefore, I don't think he killed him. Anyway, but regardless of that, the timeline part doesn't work out, because if he's in the seed room, he can't see his father in the colonial collection, so would not have run round to go and do it anyway. However, Mr. Hamish went to talk to Miss White afterwards, okay, and he would have had time then to say to her, blah, 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 blah. Because their timeline, although it works together and gives her only 20 minutes, is not just that. It gives them a lot longer to work together than that because they were together. I believe Miss White is involved. I believe Miss White is the accomplice. I believe that she is the dastardly doer. White is an accomplice. Margaret White was Martin Hamish's accomplice in killing Montague Dunn. Professional ambition and personal situation had been damaged by the breakup with Dunn. Miss White is... Ooh, we get to pick which one of these. I feel like I've been too soft on a lot of people. Now, I feel like we've done right by a lot of people, but I feel like she is a dangerous woman. It's a dangerous woman very capable of carrying out an elaborate murder for monetary gain. She flirted with Dunn's son, Albert, and later pushed Martin Hamish to the suicide. She deserves the rope. I do agree with this one. Miss White is a desperate woman in debt, resigning to consorting with wealthy gentlemen. When Dunn cast her aside, she killed him in desperation. Hamish tried to save her. She deserves a second chance. I don't believe that. See, I believe that she did convince him to kill himself. Because Hamish tried to save her doesn't quite add it up together. I believe that she does deserve this, to see it end to like this. Because I mean the caterpillars, we could have got the caterpillars anywhere, I suppose. But this, I believe that she would have had to convince Martin Hamish to kill Mr. Dunn. I don't believe that she killed Mr. Dunn. I don't know if she'd have the knowledge at the moment to have carried out this act. I believe that she convinced Hamish to kill Martin Dunn. I believe she also then convinced Albert to continue supporting her with his family's money. So I don't believe it is just a, oh, woe is me kind of thing. I believe that this was very premeditated and very much getting the fucking rope. Which I don't like to do because of, whatever. But I believe this is the right way. I believe this is right. I believe we are on the right path and we are going to hang the right person. And this is the first person we've actually really probably... I believe this is the first person we sentenced. Is it the first person we sentenced? What did we do with the guy who killed Black Pete? I don't even remember. But I believe Holmes, we are going to kill somebody this time.
How can you be certain that we'll find Miss White here?
We're back at the divine thing.
Obvious, Watson. Just use your brain.
Zing! You got burned, bitch!
I do use it.
Of course you do, child.
Now that the rope has tightened around Martin Hamish, Miss White must act to erase all traces of her implication. After
and she thinks the plants are here.
There is one final trace remaining. The deadly plants of the Divine Syndicate. She
that's the one.
will be there.
I forgot the name.
Very good. Shall we go?
Just one moment.
No.
Now listen to me, Watson. I shall see her alone. You will conceal yourself behind her. Quietly.
Whatever are you planning?
Nothing spectacular. The impulses of women have always been a mystery to me.
Me too! I've got no idea on that one.
And so we must be cautious.
All right. You can count on me.
I do not understand that. I wish I did. But this is mystery to me. This is many times why I'm single.
Mr. Holmes, good day to you.
You do not seem
Hello,
surprised, Miss White.
No, you do not.
Well, I was expecting you.
Are you going to try and flirt your way out of this with me as well? Because I promise you it will work.
As it is still unclear, who planned the murder? Was it you?
You were wrong, Mr. Holmes.
It was Martin Hamish, then. You managed to convince him to take on a more prominent role.
You could not be
very
further
dangerous
from
lady.
the truth.
You think that you can fool me?
You don't care what I think.
It is
Because
difficult
you killed
to
him.
care about someone who is capable of pushing a man to his suicide. It
I
is
completely
over, Miss
agree.
White. The police will be here any minute.
Over, perhaps. One moment you were here, and the next, you were on the other side.
The other side? No! Stop!
You can kill yourself as well now. What? I should just let you... No, you are
I
going to
beg
face
you
judgment
not
for your
to do
crimes.
this,
You are
Miss
not going to
White.
do it in this way.
Don't come any closer.
I love that we're trying to stop her from killing herself when she is just going to take the rope. You're going to be a
Please
little rope
remain
bunny.
calm. We can help you.
No,
Not
we
one
can't.
step further. Don't
We're
try
going
to
to do
stop me.
something fucked up. We are stopping you from killing yourself to help to be the ones that kill
Stop
you.
this
This is very strange.
You cannot truly want to die.
No, it's too late.
Not anymore. I got you, I got you, got you. I get to get you. Oh, get it. Smacky, smacky. No killy for you.
Well done, Watson. She was not faking.
Absolutely
Miss
fucking
White,
not.
you have no right to take your own life.
I don't know about that. But
Dr. Watson? Did you just save me? Or worse?
Miss White is a dangerous woman, very capable of carrying out an elaborate murder. When she realized she was unable to make any further monetary gain from Montague Dunn, she advanced her affections to Albert, his son. She was the one who locked the door of the colonial room directly after Mr. Hamish released the caterpillars, and then pushed Martin Hamish to his suicide, only to cover herself. She got what she deserved. But yeah, I just really hope that we are fucking right after all that. Fucking get in there, son! Oh, bloody hell, what amazing luck we have. That was good. I loved that one. That was really good. I mean, we got it closer enough at the start, but I didn't expect it to quite take that much of a turn. And the Divine Syndicate not being involved, I mean, they got thrown in there. They do like to do that. They threw like little red herrings into what could possibly be the thing. But that is fucking great. That was wonderful. I love this. It was beautiful. Did most people take the same route? I don't know. 70 fucking Nora. 70% of people were happy to give her the rope. Jesus Christ, okay. But we're going to end that one off there. Thank you very much for everyone for joining me for this episode. Sorry about the little technical hitch in the middle there, but I hope you guys have enjoyed it. If you have, then please check some cheddar on the like button, subscribe if you have not already, and continue to share the channel far and wide. I'll be back very soon with some more Sherlock Holmes. In the meantime, stay happy, stay positive, stay cheesy, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.